Hello and welcome to your news in short. At this hour, I am Denver Isaacs. Cooperative and individuals dealing in selling precious stones between Usakos and Arandis are said to be struggling to do business as they depend heavily on tourists. Now, to tell us more about their situation, I am joined via telephone by Selima Henock, who is in Usakos. Good evening, Selima.
Yes, Denver, good afternoon.
What has been your observation as you've driven along the spots where cooperatives and individuals have been selling precious stones in terms of customers and what they're saying about their plight?
All right. I think the whole situation has to do with COVID-19. Of course, they heavily relied on tourists that used to buy the stones and so forth. So it is a little difficult for them in terms of getting an income because being in Usakos or Karibeb, which has a high unemployment rate, it was kind of like a form of getting an income for them. And since COVID happened, it has been difficult for them to make a living.
Now, you've mentioned that places like Karibeb, Usakos have been suffering, in terms of development job opportunities. What seems to be the situation? What is the problem in those areas?
I think it's just not a situation that is in Karibeb and Usakos, but I think it's also a national thing, in the high employment rate among the young people. And of course, they are trying what they can to make sure that they make a living. And one of the things that they used to do was now collecting of precious stones and selling them to the tourists. And locally now, they are trying to do that, get the market in the local in between the local people. And of course, it's not an easy thing, but they are trying to do what they can in terms of putting bread on the table. I think also when we're driving around, a lot of young people, it's during the week and you're just finding them at home. Definitely nothing to do in the area. So what they are hoping is that during whoever they are going to vote into office will be able to hear their needs in terms of creating projects for them that will be able to create or generate income for them.
All right. Well, Selima, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We'll certainly stay in touch. Well, those were your news headlines at this hour. Join us again later. Until then, goodbye.